Hi, my friends. If I were to ask you what the most famous painting you've ever heard of in your entire life is, would you still be interested in art and paintings, or would you not even know anything about them? Your answer is simply, the Mona Lisa. The painting in which Set Tayba is observing everything around her. Her eyes move everywhere, full of curiosity. Anywhere you stand, you'll find her watching you, her eyes moving quietly and quietly toward you, exactly as you're looking at it. She smiles a strange smile that is frightening to some and delightful to others. Even though her smile is completely silent, it's worth 1,000 words. The Mona Lisa is one of the most mysterious paintings in the world. There is a great deal of controversy surrounding the painting. Does the Mona Lisa's eye really move or not? How? A painting made up of some colors and paper, her eyes can move left and right, and more importantly, why is the painting so famous? You know her name, your friends and neighbors know her name, and by the way, he knows the original meaning of Mona Lisa. Hello, I'm Samer Tarek, and in this episode of Midnight Questions, we're answering the question, why Ain? Mona Lisa is looking at you, and before we start, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to turn on Space Scribe and activate the bell to get our videos delivered to you in the first place. If you don't know what the word Mona Lisa means or why it's called that, let me tell you that the word Mona in Italian means lady and is not the name of the painted lady. The name of the painting is Mrs. Lisa. Who is Mrs. Lisa and what is her story and why is she so famous? Mona Lisa is a painting by an Italian artist. And what is the secret behind her fame? Leonardo da Vinci in the 6th century. I mean very long ago. And the reason for the popularity of this painting lies for a number of reasons. The first reason is the new style of painting that Da Vinci invented and used. In Da Vinci's painting, the drawing of the good lady sitting in the painting is in 3 dimensions. Drawing the lateral direction of the curtain and the frontal direction at the same time in one panel led to the drawing of a 3-dimensional, anthropomorphic figure. Leonardo da Vinci literally revolutionized the art world. He didn't paint the Mona Lisa because all the paintings that existed at the time were flat. Painters used to draw people from one side, but now it's just like the picture in front of you. Exactly. If you compare them to the Mona Lisa is a living, breathing picture, and beauty in all things sweet, the way it's painted or anthropomorphized. Leonardo da Vinci was the first person in the whole world to use it, and artists after him began to follow suit, the same way until art reached its current form. It's worth noting that this is not the only thing da Vinci added to the world of painting. Da Vinci also used a new coloring technique that did not exist at the time, which created and colored the Mona Lisa. This new coloring technique is called fuzzy coloring. In short, it is impossible to find a clear line on the entire board, but you will find overlapping colors. Gradually, and without any clear lines of demarcation, this was very new for art at the time. Not only that, but the painting is full of wonders and oddities. Da Vinci transformed the painting into a world of secrets, mystery, optical illusions, and imagination. Here are some of the oddities of the painting, starting with her smile and the Mona Lisa's guiding smile. The very strange thing that has baffled researchers throughout the ages has a surprising twist. If you're happy and you look at the painting, she's smiling like she's smiling. But if you're sad and you look at the painting, it's like her smile is sad. A reflection of your state of mind. Mona Lisa is most famous for her eyes. First of all, let's emphasize that the eyes of the Mona Lisa don't move or anything like some people think. It's all about anthropomorphism. What Da Vinci used in the painting was a certain amount of eye candy. The Mona Lisa is stretched 30 degrees. Simply, if you were standing right in front of the Mona Lisa, you would see her eyes. It's perfectly normal to look directly into your eyes. And if you walk away from the Mona Lisa and take a couple of steps to the right, for example, if you look again, her eyes are looking directly at you as if you were standing right in front of her. And it's all because of Da Vinci's anthropomorphism. More than 30 degrees and you won't find her eyes looking at you or anything. The painting is designed in a 30-degree space, which, by the way, is a small space, contrary to what some people think. You'd think her eyes would pop out of the painting and run after you. But in the end, the idea itself is so great that the painting looks at you as you look at it. That in itself was an accomplishment, and if you think about it, it's pretty cool. All our lives we have been looking at paintings and contemplating them, but now, with Da Vinci's style of painting we're giving them a chance to look at us the way we once looked at them. The Mona Lisa was in the Louvre in Paris, and people were visiting as usual. Suddenly, on August 22nd in the year of our Lord 1911, there were many visitors to the museum. The Louvre discovered that the Mona Lisa didn't exist, and France woke up to the news. The Mona Lisa was stolen. For 2 years the painting remained hidden. But as time went on, the details of the story gradually became clear. A young Italian man named Vincenzo was working as a glassworker at the Louvre, and on August 21st, he took advantage of the fact that the museum was closed. Any visitors, he removed the painting from its place, removed the frame, wrapped the painting in his trousers, and left the museum without anyone realizing it. He hid the painting in an abandoned apartment for 2 years. When he returned home to Italy, he contacted an Italian artist named Alfred Gehry, showed him the painting, and told him he bought it and told him that Italy was entitled to it because Leonardo da Vinci is Italian and France is French. She has no right to take anything from the King of Italy. Dan. The artist named Alfred called the police, reported Vincenzo to the police, and told them, "Come take him by the scruff of the neck, hand him over to the police, hand him over to my parents." And then the Italian government takes the license plate and puts it in an Italian museum called the Over Gallery, and the whole world knew that the Mona Lisa had appeared again, and it's in Italy. France contacted Italy to retrieve the painting, and there was so much friction between them that it would have severed political relations between Italy and France. France was going to die on the board, and in the end, France won the negotiations and came back. The Mona Lisa is back in Paris in the Louvre, only this time it's framed in bulletproof glass so it won't get stolen again. A funny thing is that it is said that while the police were trying to prosecute the person who stole it, they asked him, "Why did you, my son, steal the Mona Lisa, like my girlfriend who passed away years ago?" I wonder who the woman in the Mona Lisa is. Researchers preferred to look at this topic very closely, and there are many opinions, and theories. Some people say that this woman could be the mother of Leonardo da Vinci. Some people say she was his girlfriend, and others say she was his lover. Just a figment of the imagination. There is an equally bizarre theory that the Mona Lisa is Leonardo da Vinci himself, a little detail to make it look like the Mona Lisa. They also matched Mona Lisa's face to da Vinci's and found that there is indeed a match. But the most popular and plausible theory is that the Mona Lisa is Lisa Gherardini, the wife of a silk merchant named Francesco del Giocondo. Da Vinci's friend asked Da Vinci to draw a picture of his wife to hang in the house to celebrate his wife's new baby. Da Vinci preferred to paint over many years. After he finished the painting, he took it and traveled from Italy to France. The painting is of Francesco, not even his marathons. By the time the King of France took the painting from Da Vinci and put it in his palace, it was still there. It traveled from king to king until it settled in Paris at the Louvre. The historian Giorgio Vasari, who wrote a biography of Da Vinci, said Da Vinci during his lifetime named the Mona Lisa after Mrs. Lisa. And in the end, let me tell you one last thing. Mona Lisa wears a very thin transparent shawl on her head that covers her forehead and head, and it was a common practice for princesses back in the day. But Your Honor, of course, didn't care about the shawl. Any service, please come back. Look at it and focus like this. This was the first episode we recorded on the Questions Before Sleep channel, in which we answered questions that are confusing when you're lying in bed at night and can't sleep. What questions do you think we need to answer in the next episodes? Write to us in the comments below the video. And if you like the video, don't forget to like, share, and watch us, subscribe, and activate the bell to receive our videos and watch the episode. We want the channel to reach 100,000 as soon as possible. Pull yourselves up by your bootstraps.